Stephenville's Coma King, Jody Lee. Hell yeah, baby.
It's the morning ride. Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the morning ride.
Hey, I'm Corey Kent, and you're on the morning ride with the one and only Jody Lee.
Who?
Hey everybody, I'm Terry McBride here on the morning ride.
Name sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I love it.
Welcome back in. It is the morning ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch and Texas Homegrown Studios. Yeah. Jim Bridges in with me as always, and Miss Billie Joe Jones blowing up the internet today. That's where I can't keep up with the comments.
There's so many.
So many.
Break, and I was trying to comment back. And
Yeah,
I just kept,
it's just too much. It's just
I was just trying to write it back as much as I could.
Can't keep up with it, man. It's like, there are people having their own conversations on there.
Yeah,
Like, it was like
that's funny.
tagging people and talking to them. Then it's like they're on their own story. Like, I don't know.
Oh man, that's how it happens sometimes. But you
That's
like
right.
that? That's good.
It's
Yeah,
good.
that
It's
is a good
for,
thing.
like,
That is-
views and stuff.
That is good. Isn't it weird? Like, I mean, social media is like a full-time job now for artists.
Really is.
How do you keep up with it all?
I try honestly, and I'm on my phone too much, and I have to. I've gotten to where now. I used to not be like that. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, and I'll just like put my phone down and I'll put it on the charger, close the door, and like try to not go back and look at it. But then it's like when I do, there's like
Yeah, then you can't
50
catch
text
up.
messages and 100 notifications on
Sounds
Facebook,
like you need
and
your own elves.
I know. But I'm also a control freak, so it's like I have to, like, I want to know what's going on.
You're one of those,
and,
like, if I want it done, I got to do it myself to do it right. Yeah.
I
Well, you
mean,
can't.
it's just,
This day and age, you can't go without your phone. I mean,
No.
somebody was telling me they were going to, leave their phone for a week, and I was thinking like, you can't really do that because your bank's set up through there. Your freaking all your contacts. When people call you for work, if you don't answer, they
People get
it
mad
throws
if you
to
don't
someone
answer.
else. I mean,
Like,
yeah.
I miss the old days when, like, people, if
Leave
they
you a
didn't get you,
message.
they just leave you a message.
and nobody was mad. They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
nobody's
he'll
mad
hear
about
it tonight.
Yeah.
But now people are like, oh, like, you didn't want to answer me? Like,
I always
like,
tell
what-
people,
what?
like, number
I'm
one,
busy.
I hate talking on the phone.
I do too. I hate the
so
phone.
if you call me and I don't answer, just send me a text, and then we can either text about it, or if I have to, I'll call you back.
Well,
Yeah,
I know,
you
I know, and
message.
people are like, "Why do you want to text, not talking?" I'm like, "Because I could do other things
yes,
at
like
the
I'm in
same
the middle of doing
time.
something else.
Like
or,
I can multitask if I'm
Yes.
texting, but if I'm on the phone, I can't concentrate. Like I can't.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm same way. Yep, it's a thing.
it's
do it.
it really is bad.
It's a thing. People get mad, but I would not. Also, I would not want to trust someone else with my social media. Like,
No.
I've just
It's
seen
hard.
because people can ruin you in like no time flat.
Oh,
like,
seconds.
Yeah, and it never goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like all these famous people and stuff comes up that they put on Twitter like 10 years ago or
Yeah.
something. And
Like now you have plans.
yeah. Well, that's before I knew I was going to be important. Nobody cared what I said back then.
I forgot who was that. There was something, wasn't there, that like came out about that someone said on social media, and it like
Yeah.
I forget who it was. That there was
Kevin
something
Hart
that
was
huge
supposed.
it was a huge ordeal.
Kevin Hart was supposed to be
always
like
something.
the host of like the Academy Awards or something crazy, and then they found something he said to be funny like 10 years ago and kicked him off of it, and he was like,
Everything's documented now.
I wasn't important then, and I thought it was funny.
Everything is documented. It's
It never goes away. I'm glad they didn't have proof of what we did when we were kids.
We didn't really have.
It was
I
all
didn't have a cell
hearsay.
phone back
I'm
then
like,
got the
either.
scars though.
Yeah, it's all but it's all hearsay. There's no proof.
Yeah.
It's like prove it.
Exactly.
But I
like
got the
that.
scars.
I'm afraid though there's a throwaway camera somewhere with bad stuff.
Man, forgot about those.
Oh man.
I wish I'd have like kept some stuff like that.
Yeah.
like that, because there's not anything like that really.
Like,
My friend sent a picture of me sleeping on top of a car in a parking lot in Austin for like 10 years ago after a party. Like in the morning, I was just like sleeping on top of somebody's car, and I was like, dang, that leaked. Well, they sent it to me. I was like, just destroy that.
destroy that. Can't prove it was
funny.
me.
You can't prove it.
Now, I'm sure you get a lot of people want to take pictures with you and stuff at shows. And
Yeah, that and yes, that, I mean, there's, and I love it though. I'm one of those people that I will literally stay like an hour or two after the show, like if
awesome.
that ever happens. But I would love to do that. I love taking pictures, but I will tell you this. Were you at the TCMAs?
Yes.
And Bill, I
Yes.
thought so. We didn't get a picture together. It makes me mad because I'll go through and I'm like, man, I didn't get a picture with this
it's
person.
hard.
This person, this person.
Those things are so many things.
I loved it, and I was looking forward to it. Me and Bailey Ray, of course, were hanging out, and we never got to sit down like in our seats to watch the actual show,
Right,
Because we'd walk and we'd run into someone and we'd take a picture, or we'd talk or whatever. And he wasn't there. He was at work, and I FaceTime him. I'm in the bathroom. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm hiding." Like, I didn't think I would ever do this. I was like, "But I'm hiding in the bathroom at Billy Bob's," and because I just needed to like breathe for a second and like not talk to anyone.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it gets
I
to
was
be a lot.
getting in a bad mood, and I'm not like that. I don't know, but there was a lot going on, and I called him like, hiding in the bathroom right now. I just needed a minute to just like.
He's like, "What do you want me to come
Calm
save
down.
you? Like, what do you want me to do?"
Yeah, he for real was like, "What are you doing?"
I was the one saying, did you go meet so-and-so?
Yeah, and I'm like, hush, like, I need a second, I need to breathe. And then Bailey's texting me, "Where you at?" Hiding from you. That's what I'm doing.
I just do 5 minutes. It is a lot, but you know,
It's fun,
like
though.
I've seen some artists that it kind of made me mad, and it's not like that you don't want to take pictures, but like if it's kids and you just walk by some kids and you're too busy or too good to do that, just destroys me when I see
And I
little
could never
kids.
because
Yeah,
I
right?
have kids,
Right.
and so I'm just like, and I think it's just so cool because like my kids, they go to their school. It's a small school, and they've told all their friends that I'm famous, not famous, but they've told everyone that I am. So I'll go to a basketball game, and they're like, "Hi, Allie's mom. Hi, Cole's mom." Like, and they're just like, it's just so funny. This one girl like took a picture of me randomly at a basketball game. I was like in sweatpants and whatever. She just wanted a picture with me, and I think it's just
Jeb's
cute.
famous.
I love it.
We get stalkers in the band. Usually it's guys too that like stalk the band. He goes to a phone place, and then
Are you serious?
and then we got a guy like
This dude is. I went to
it was the phone
the cricket
Yeah.
store to pay my bill, and I walk in, and this dude's like, "Like your hat." I was like, "Cool, thanks, bud. Like your hat too." You know, so I'm like, "Cool." And then he just kind of stood next to me, like, and just him and his girlfriend, and then he just started talking. "So what do you do?" I was like, "Play in a band, you know, singing and stuff." And he's like, "Oh yeah, what is it?" And so I tell him, and he's like, "Cool, cool," and he left. And then he comes back, and he's like, "Hey, I looked you up. That's awesome. I'm your roadie now. I want to be your roadie. I want to be in the band." And like, and then he followed us around.
He started coming to shows. He started a page that he was our street team.
Yeah. And then he was like, and then he goes, and then I was like, all right, I'll go with it. You know, like, I'm not going to kick him off or whatever. And then like somebody sent us a message. It was like, "Hey, by the way,"
It was one of his family members. Like, he's crazy. Like, you
and they're
need to
like,
get far,
"Hey,
far away from this
He
guy."
might murder you in your sleep. So like, we're like, okay, we got to fire this guy now. You know,
Jeb's so famous he gets stalkers for us all
not
the time.
famous at all.
Man, I mean, and
Except for
that is scary though.
in
like,
Australia.
I mean, it's funny, but it's scary. Like at the same time,
Yeah.
like
You worry about
played
stuff
with-
like that?
I do, but I haven't really had it happen like yet. I'm sure at some point maybe it'll happen.
Besides
but,
Michael White, I mean that's
yeah,
probably the only
Michael
stalker.
is. He's just
it
like
really
a big old
freaks you
teddy
out.
bear, is what he is.
It really freaks you out, especially
does.
when you're on stage. It like, and then you know that person's in the audience, and they're like real awkward, and they're running people off from your crowd because they're like going around trying to like, "Hey, you want to tip this band or what?" And you're like, "God, don't do that," you know.
Michael says, "I have a picture with Billy Joe and Grace with Rhonda and Taylor."
Yeah,
Same
we just did
stalker.
it on. Yes.
Stalker, Michael.
See?
Stalker.
Well, I did a show. I've opened for Dina Carter a couple of months ago. It was awesome.
Oh, that's
she
cool.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's super cool.
But I got off stage. I got through playing. It was freaking awesome. There's probably 4,000 people there. I don't know.
Wow.
And I come off stage. There was like 4 or 5 police officers next to my merch table. And so I just didn't think anything of it. I just went up there, and people were like buying stuff, and I was signing stuff and taking pictures or whatever. And I tried to like go see one of my family members like out in the audience or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, "You can't go anywhere." I was
What?
like, "What?" And they're like, "No, you can't go anywhere." And I was like, "Okay." So they called me over there, and Dina has a known stalker, and so they had word that like he was there, and so they were scared that either he would come to like me or whatever at that in that time. So like I couldn't leave the area, so I had to tell my family to come over there to
my
me.
goodness.
I couldn't leave like my merch table or like this side of the stage was behind the rope thing they had set up and stuff.
crazy.
So I was just like, oh my gosh. And then I couldn't even walk to my car that was like from here to that guitar.
Yeah,
like they had to go with me.
We opened a show for Bree Bagwell, and that happened.
Yeah, her stalker showed up, and my wife and I and Jody and Miles Williams of all people ended up like corralling this guy.
He was crazy.
And then till Bree could leave,
And she had to hide. She had to hide in her sprinter. Yeah.
this guy was
Yeah.
like 7 foot tall, and
Yeah.
he was like
Yeah.
he was like in his mind
That's
like
crazy.
a 12-year-old. Like I mean, very like probably 40 years old, but like the maturity of like 12-year. Like he just was not all there.
Oh man.
And we sat in that in the tour bus like trying to keep this guy away. Just kind
so
of like
she could get away. Yeah.
And then, like, it got real weird, and my wife and I are like, so, see you later, and left him with Miles. Just like, have fun, But all those people, they were about to kill that dude.
Yeah. The whole town was like support, like
So we're trying
security.
We're trying to, like,
Never know. So I just want to warn you about stalkers like Michael White.
Yeah, we'll have to get some security next time. I'm around.
Yoroslav says that he has a photo with you too. Yoroslav Yender.
Oh my gosh.
Better go,
Yeah, they come
better
to
go.
Texas every once in a while.
I know. I met
got to
them
have
2 years ago.
I got to have him and Raphael on the morning show. That was
Did
a
you
lot
really?
of fun.
I
Yeah.
haven't get to
Oh,
meet
I bet
them.
that
I
would be
even
so much
I even
fun.
got Yoroslav a tour of the fire department in Stephenville because he has a buddy that's a
That's
fireman
awesome.
in Poland.
Yeah.
And so the fireman here actually gave him some patches to take back to Poland.
That's so
It was
cool,
pretty
man.
cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
it's because Yoroslav doesn't speak a lot of English, and so Raphael's like the translator.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was kind of cool, like to be hanging out with somebody that doesn't even speak your language, but you're friends. That's
Right,
cool.
right.
That is cool.
Music brings people
So
together, man.
that's the good
That's
side of
what
it.
it does.
That's the good side of it versus the stalker side of it. So there's good and bad.
Right.
Now he says, "Just I need to quit talking and let you play." So
Oh,
you
gosh.
thanks, Yoroslav.
That's funny. Well, do we want to cry or we don't want to cry today? What are we,
I don't know.
what are we
Michael said you
feeling?
made everybody cry at the Rick
I
House.
did.
What's that you always ask, Jody? Do you want a song about love or divorce and despair?
Yeah, and most of the time people say divorce and despair.
Man, I don't know if I'm brave to do my usual yet. I was trying to work on it on the break, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. But I'll do this one.
It's okay. We have the single. We'll just play the single if you don't want to play it
Oh,
live.
that's
so,
true.
Yeah.
You do have that one too. So this song, so people that don't know anything about me that are watching, a short story version. My grandparents raised me since I was 1. My dad was still a big part of my life. He taught me how to play the guitar, but he was a truck driver and wasn't around much. But he knew the best thing was for my grandparents to raise me. My mom is a drug addict. She still is to this day, and I've seen her like twice my whole life. And so I think I've been holding on to, I've been holding on to a lot of hurt and anger and stuff for about 32 years now. And so I decided to sit down and write a song about it. And it turned into what I thought was going to be like a, like hateful song or whatever. It turned into something that's really beautiful. So this song is called She Did. And this is my life. So hope y'all like it. I felt the pain from you leaving. I prayed one day you would choose me over your demons. I remember looking out my window, waiting for you to show, but you never did. You made the choice to get high when you were feeling low. You made a choice to never watch me grow. You chose this life without me in it. You chose chose to love me. That's what she did. That's what she did. My kids are growing up and time is slipping away. And I can honestly say I made the choice to not get high when I was feeling low. I made the choice to stay and watch them grow. I chose this love with them in it. I chose to love them like she did. Like he did. Ooh, like they did. Like she did.
Oh man.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
No, you're crying. Stop it.
I know,
Everybody
I
on
have to
Facebook's
keep- I have to
crying.
keep my eyes closed because I'm like, it never feels like there's someone that's crying. And if I see someone else cry, then I'm gonna cry. So.
Edna said there's tears in my coffee now.
Oh no!
Stay strong.
Yourself says it feels like I'm in Texas again.
Aw. I just love them. They gotta come back to Texas.
Jose says, how does she not cry singing that?
Oh, I did. I just wiped tears. But normally it's really bad because if I'm live, I'll open my eyes because I usually try to keep my eyes open when I sing. But I know on that song there is someone in the audience bawling,
Right.
bawling. I'm not kidding. Every single show I play that song, I will make the mistake and I will look out, and then it's just like I won that the Randall King Songwriter Competition.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to play Lukenbach at the King Fest, and
Nice.
Randall's dad was in the audience, and I'm just,
Just bawling.
tears, and I was on stage, and I was just like, it was ugly crying, happening while I'm trying to sing the song because I made the mistake of looking at him, and I'm like, oh my god, it was so bad.
That's a sign of a good
So
song.
That's a
bad.
good song, yeah. That's what music's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean about
that's-
substance.
That's not.
Music
That's.
with
I think
substance.
that's. Everybody
great.
asks, why don't you like bro country? And I'm like, because I don't feel something when I hear about shaking it.
Well, that's the difference because what they're doing is music. It's just not good music.
Yeah, when you're my size, just walk into the house, you're shaking it. Not even on purpose. It's like, once you get this rider moving, it ain't slowing down,
Well, it's like
But how long can you be, how old? Luke Bryan's what? In his 40s at least?
and he's still
And
singing.
he's saying, shake it for me, girl. What point does that get creepy?
He's gonna be out there with a walker. He's like,
Shake it for me, baby.
No, but it's about substance versus passing moments. That's the thing about a lot of pop music. And that's what the bro country stuff really is. It's pop music, and they got fleeting moments and passing moments instead of a storyline you can follow.
That's a story right there.
Yeah.
That could help a lot of people heal right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I posted
That's
it
it.
on I posted half of it on Facebook, and then I waited because I wasn't 100% sure that I was done with it, and then it's scary. I mean, it's vulnerable, it's vulnerability, and so it's I was scared, and then Justin had mentioned, he's like, "Are you new to Randall King Fest?" And I'm like, "Oh, I could go ahead and post the full song and enter the songwriting thing, kill two birds with one stone, whatever." And
Yeah.
it had I think it's my most played video on Facebook is 15,000
Imagine.
Wow.
views on there, and I had people message me and send me private messages and tell me their stories,
That's
what
incredible.
they've been through. It's been awesome.
Oh,
It's been
That's incredible.
Nate Burnham commented, he said, my allergies, it's too early for this.
Oh, Nate!
And
I love Nate.
Cynthia Roush also says, hey, looking good, y'all. So,
Oh, I love her.
have y'all done anything together, you and Cynthia?
No,
I could
we
see
haven't.
y'all
I
need
want
to do
to.
Yeah, I think
want
that'd be
to.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. I would love to.
That'd be
love to.
So y'all heard it here.
Yes,
That's going to happen. That
it
needs
is.
to
It's
happen.
gonna happen. I think that'd be awesome. Where does she
Yeah.
live? What
In
part?
Kansas, up in Kansas.
Oh,
Yeah.
the state?
Like Kansas,
Oh,
Kansas,
can't
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Dorothy's home.
I didn't know she was in Kansas.
And she always and her husband always comes with her, and like she got mad at me because me and him were like bonded, and we were like talking about something, and I forgot I was supposed to be interviewing her.
That's funny. That's usually, I mean, honestly, that's usually what happens. Like, because everyone just loves Justin. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like him and Cynthia's husband would be like,
they're like the
same. They're like the same
really
guy.
They're
like the same guy.
It's so true.
We need to do like a Thursday through Sunday run or something. Just all four of us just like get to hang out. That'd be fun.
Y'all might take
I'm
over
down.
the world.
Cynthia says she's down. Cynthia said, "Yes, girl." Like she's
Yes.
down. She said,
I would love to. I've never been to Kansas.
She said about to jump in an RV and hit the road.
Heck yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
Come on.
That'd be
Happens
fun.
here, right there. We just put that together.
You heard it first here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Oh man, it's good stuff. Man, I still got chicken skin from that song. That's what my daughter calls it. When we were little, I was
Chicken skin?
yeah, I was cooking a chicken. She goes, "Why's it got bumps on it like that?" So that's chicken skin. And so instead of goosebumps, she always got chicken skins.
Chicken skin.
She's like, "Ooh, that gave me the chicken skins."
That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's good right there.
That's so funny. I've never heard that. That's good. I'm gonna start saying that.
There you go,
I
chicken
got chicken
skins.
skins. Oh my gosh! On Michael, I want to be still on here. On
Oh, yeah,
Michael's
he's still
show
there.
on Sunday night, this guy, I sang it's another song, but it's like a powerhouse like vocal song or whatever. I got done, and this the other guy that was there, I forgot his name. He's like, "You got the lungs of a deer." That's what he said, and I was like, what? And like everyone was like laughing. He's like, well, you know, because the deer, like most of it's like made up of is like lungs or something, or
yeah.
I don't know, because he just talking
They got
about how
big lungs.
I just have big lungs or something for a little body. I don't know, but it was the
the
funniest
lungs
things.
of
I've
a-
been telling everybody, I got the lungs of a deer, y'all. You just wait. At least it's not like the lungs of a buffalo or
man, that's
you know,
awesome.
like
The lungs of a deer.
lungs of a deer.
I love it.
That's awesome. That's a
Rednecks come up with the coolest sayings.
great compliment. Yeah.
You might be a redneck if
If
you say things like you got the
deer
lungs of a deer.
that's awesome.
The lungs of a deer and chicken
I've been telling
skins.
everybody that, and another lady yesterday, she's like, "What?"
That's
I
great.
was like, "You have to be there. You just have to be there. It's fine."
You know.
You know, if you start saying enough of them, they could have like Billy Joe-isms.
Oh, there you
Billy
go.
Joe-isms.
Billy Joe.
Be all your sayings that you use that people have told you over the years.
Man, I don't know about
Make a
that.
little
That'd
book.
be bad.
Billy Joe-isms.
I like it. I'd buy it.
I'd buy it.
Billy Joe's.
Learn to talk like Billy Joe.
That's scary. That's scary.
The how-to book of how to talk like Billy Joe.
There you go.
And then they'll be like, well, "Does one to teach me how to sing like her?" And be like, "Nope."
Just to talk like
Can't
it.
do
That's
it.
it. That's all you get.
Well, are you down for the Bro Country Challenge? Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
We'll take a break and let you put something together.
That's right.
I can't wait for this. I think she's
scared.
gonna have it. So what we do is we take Bro Country songs to make the best worst Bro Country song. And I tell you, Jesse Rossenden did a really good job yesterday.
No, I watched him,
Yeah.
and now I'm like,
That's
I'm
new, Jody.
intimidated
Yeah.
because that was pretty good. He even did like the whole like
He did-
accent and everything.
It was
like,
so
for
funny though. I
impersonation,
noticed
whatever
this
it's called.
morning somebody had went and watched that. That's one of his fans, and they're like, "It was really good, but it didn't sound like you." And I'm like they missed the whole part about Luke Bryan impersonation.
Well, duh. But he has it spot on. It sounded
It
just
was
like
just
it.
like it.
I couldn't deny it.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
stick around. We're gonna get Billy Joe to do the Bro Country Challenge coming up next, right here on the Morning Ride.
Get into it.
This is gonna be fun.